Hi Collective, my name is Aruna from All Change by the Minute Video Time. Again, thank you for being back. Thank you for watching the videos. Appreciating that so much, okay, and love you all. What I got is the only way out is the way within. Exactly that, okay, is the way within. Because when we are not going within, we are showing the world the false you, the mask that you are wearing, and actually everybody is wearing a mask, okay? In every layer you are wearing a mask, okay? Because that is your ego, and the ego, you cannot kill the ego, even though I have said it maybe because I leveled up, okay, and I know so much about the ego and the soul, but the ego and the soul needs to come in balance. They need to compromise with each other, okay? Because one world is over there and the other world is over here. The spiritual and the physical matrix, okay? And the matrix, that's the false matrix, okay? Yeah. The secret society is wanting you to know that the physical matrix is the real matrix, okay? But that is not true. And the real matrix is only about the ego, okay? Ego based, I'm hearing, yeah. It's all ego based. And you don't want to learn only about the ego because we need our ego, okay? So we can compromise, I'm hearing again, okay? But we can make decisions, okay? For our own sake, for our own lives, and how to build up, I'm hearing, okay? And how to build up, again, within. That's why we're talking about the roots, okay? Yeah. When you're not going within, yeah, then the false matrix will win. That is what I heard. Yeah. But everybody's who is also, and I was there, okay, in a false matrix, but not knowing what was there, what was going behind closed doors, I'm hearing, okay? And it is up to us, not only up to us, okay, to awaken, but making the choice, okay? But then again, not everybody who is also carrying the light, okay, will be awakened, okay? Because choosy, yeah, and I know who is choosy. Well, not me, okay, yeah, I'm choosy, okay, but I'm talking about Jesus, yeah, choosy, yeah. Our Lord is choosy, yeah. Picking, okay, yeah. The one who can thrive while their soul is alive. Oh, yeah, I need to type my minutes, okay? Well, the soul is thriving, okay? More and more and more each day, okay? All the layers, okay, what was built upon a false reality, that need to go, okay? That is what needs to go. So all the layers, okay? Unlayering, again, just like you are peeling an onion, okay? Yeah. And that is not good. That is not good. That is not tasty. That is black. I'm not sure, okay? Yeah, until, yeah, something small, but something with so much impact, okay? Yeah, will be there. Pinnacle, I'm hearing pinnacle, yeah. Yeah. And also, it's about the intuition, okay? Yeah, your intuition, yeah. What I got. Your intuition needs to be working because you need to work when Jesus is inviting you, okay, to for you to handle all his teachings, okay? It is not by chance, okay? I heard, yeah, demolition, I heard. I heard demolition, okay, yeah. Yeah, demolishing, okay? Well, people who are working in the physical matrix, okay, want to demolish us, actually. The ones who want to awaken, okay, and the ones who is seeing Jesus at one point, and the ones, it will not come right away, okay, but yeah, as his face was not shown to me just right away, okay, two times, and it is all being guided, okay, and being guided means now you have to do this, and now you have to do that, and now you have to do this, okay. And everything what you are doing in your life, again, it is linked, okay? Just like, yeah, I'm hearing cord, okay? A cord, yeah. Yeah. So choosy. Yeah, he is choosy. I know. Okay. Because I know in my life I had to do 57 years of working. Okay. Day and night from the inside, going outer. Okay. And I couldn't understand why people were gossiping, why people were not telling the truth, why people, okay? Yeah, yeah. Just why. I was already asking the questions, okay? Yeah. Not knowing, okay? Years, okay? Later, yeah. Having to learn the teachings of Jesus, yeah. Oops, two cards came out, okay? So the only way out, okay, is the way to go within, okay? There's no way to go around it, okay? There's no way you can show your face, only your face, your body, okay, your flesh, okay? Because there's more within yourself. It's not only about the organs, okay? There's so much more in the spiritual realm, okay, that people are not knowing about. Whoa, yeah. They're seeing only with their blinded eyes, okay? And I'm not blaming them because they were not chosen. Yeah, they were not chosen, okay? You will know how, yeah, you are being chosen, okay? And again, it's not only carrying that light, okay? Because you need to be able to handle that light, okay? And when God is choosing you, so the Lord, okay, you know what? You need to be there. You need to be there 24/7. You need to be promising. You need to obey, okay? It's not scary. Yes, it can be heavy and it can be sometimes feeling like a burden. Not sometimes. People are thinking, okay, that, oh my God, all those people, my Lord, they are nasty. They are thinking that they are chosen. But meanwhile, they are not knowing, okay? What a lot of people, even them, okay, what they have been going through their lives, okay, and not seeing the difference between the physical matrix and the divine matrix, because there is a difference. And when the eyes are blinded, okay, how can you see that there's a whole nother world to see? And that's why people are being chosen on this planet to work with the other ones, okay, so they can awaken in their own life, but they were not chosen. This is how it works, yeah. They were not chosen to do that work, okay? But that doesn't mean they cannot be thriving in their own life, okay? That is the difference. Because thriving means also in the physical matrix and also in the, yeah, there's only, for me, the reality of the spiritual realm, okay? Yeah. Yeah. I heard ghost. Creativity, yeah. Because you will get creative, okay? You will get creative, yeah. Butterflies, yeah. A lot of transformation, okay, yeah. I got that again. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all, okay? And it's not about being the fairest, okay? It's not being egotistical. It's being chosen to do God's work, okay? Yeah, and you will know that and you will feel that because of the things, I'm sorry, because of the things that you are already doing. Again, every small thing is linked, yeah, into that bigger plan of the Lord, okay, yeah. It's not your plan again, it's not my plan, but it is God's plan, okay? And we need to obey that plan the moment that we are knowing it, totally obeying that plan, okay? Because when you are not obeying that, then you're not able to handle, to carry that light, because with that light, again, comes burden and blessings, okay, yeah. It feels like burdens, okay? Some point, it feels like burden because you are carrying all the burdens, okay, on your shoulder, just like heavy weight, okay? That weight, okay? Not only your weight, okay, but also the energy of the other people around you, because at one point, you will be able to feel that energy, okay? Because living in the spiritual realms, being awakened, totally being awakened, okay? Yeah, in your own circle, okay? That means when you are working with creativity, it doesn't matter, okay, what it is. Just like me, okay, here also. Yeah, the music business, art, okay? Yeah, painting, you know what, everything. Yeah. And also having that creative mind, okay? Just having the passion ignited that you are working with God and being creative with God, okay? Because again, you are God's creature. No one else is. No one else is, okay? So again, creativity, okay? Creativity is your inner expression and unleash it. Yeah. Yeah, the voice needs to be heard, okay? But before the voice is being heard, okay? Yeah, you need to come out. You need to go within, okay? You need to learn a lot of things about yourself, okay? Who you are from the core, who you are from the inner, and what will be showed the outer, okay? That's why, yeah, the only way, yeah, out is to go within, yeah. And by doing that, peace be with you. Okay. That is what I say. Okay. Always. But that is from Jesus. Okay. Yeah. And I know what peace means. There's no more drama and there will be no more drama. You will not be able to handle the drama from other people. Okay. Because that is from the physical and that is the ego. Okay. Their ego is bruised. I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah. And again, even though I was working in a physical matrix, I was not. I was not, okay? We're talking about sins. No, it's about the ego, okay? It needs to be balanced out. That is what Jesus will be teaching, is teaching the chosen ones, okay? Yeah. So find inner peace and moments of stillness, okay? Again, that's why I'm going to the sea, okay? Because my normal job, okay, has nothing to do with the spiritual. Yes, while I'm helping, while I'm talking to people, they will feel my energy. The compliments that I will get in one day, yeah, that is also doing my spiritual work over there. But then again, okay, yeah, it's with the people who I'm connecting with at that point, okay, because they are being brought to me, okay, they are being brought to me. And when you are learning, okay, this is how you will recognize it, and you will see that there is a lesson to learn from that person. You will know that God sent you that person, okay, for you to heal, for you to see, not anymore with those blinded eyes, okay. And I know I had that, okay, blind, totally blind, okay, yeah, but not that blind, okay, just like other people were. No, I couldn't handle my soul, okay, couldn't handle the lies, the gossip, okay, the gaslighting of my own light, okay, yeah, just like I did that reading, okay, yeah. There are so many, okay, so many people who are learning, who are being taught, who are being trained, okay, yeah. And peace is needed because how else can you find peace that is within, okay? That is totally within. While doing your meditation, while doing your walk, okay? While going at the sea, just like I am doing, okay? I need to, okay? Because again, piling up all the people who are coming on a daily basis in my energy, okay? Yeah, some are invited, okay? And some are not. You know who is not invited, but they will steal your energy, okay? That's the energy flow that they will see, they will feel, and they will want to steal it, okay? Maybe not right away that you will notice that, but it will come, okay? It will come at one point because the more layers that you are peeling, okay? And even though you're not there yet, one layer peeled and another layer peeled, okay? Yeah. You're knowing yourself bit by bit by bit by bit, okay? And when you're not giving up, yeah, then you will see what you can create with Jesus, who you are with Jesus, okay? And that you are carrying not only the light, okay, but also, oh, I heard again, self-expression, okay, yeah. There's also being creative with yourself, okay? Yeah. No one is able will be able to trigger you anymore, okay, with your voice. I'm hearing it's all about the voice, okay, communicating well, okay, yeah, yeah, just your soul being intact, okay? Because there are a lot of soulless people on this planet, people who are not having a soul anymore, people who has a dark soul, okay? Sold their soul to the devil, okay? Yeah, learning, but then another learning, okay? Yeah, for the money, okay? For the sake of money, yeah. So we need to be finding our inner peace, okay? Our inner voice, yeah. And how to find that bit by bit, even that, okay? God will not allow you to have relationships anymore with people bit by bit who are not or will be not on your level anymore. And you will know that, okay? Level 1 learned, level 2 learned, level 3, okay? Again, just like Mario game. That's what I heard, okay? It's like you're playing a game, okay? Yeah. But in the other world, they want you to play that game, okay? Because it's all systematically. And that's why when you are going above, okay, above all, yeah, that means even though you are going within, that means you are questioning not only that false reality is also a reality, okay, but it is a false perception. And how to know it is a false perception when you are bit by bit peeling off the mask, okay, that you are wearing. And every time I'm seeing a Buddha, just like a mask, okay, one half, the eye, yeah. Yeah, it's all the layers, okay? All the false layers need to go. And that's why God will give you the lessons for you to learn. And again, I'm hearing again, it's all about remembering, okay? Because when you are coming here on this planet, it's about remembering who you are, remembering where your soul was gone, okay, at first, but now finding your soul back again on this planet, then you are doing something good, okay? But then the devil will come. You will attract the devil, okay? This is how it works because that war is not your war. It is, you know what, okay? Between Satan and God, okay? Yeah. It doesn't matter what you will call. God is God, okay? Just God is God, yeah. But in the other world, there are so many levels, perception, names, what is being given, okay? The devil, the demiurge, and Satan. It doesn't matter, okay? Yeah. What you will call it, yeah. It's still, it is the same, okay? It is all about a system. And a system is working systematically in you, okay? But then God will come after you when you are understanding it and when you're finally choosing yourself, okay? The creativity will come also, the other creation, okay? Yeah. With words, with music, with art, with painting, with writing. It doesn't matter what you are doing, okay? With acting, yeah. With cooking, yeah. All kinds of creativity can come in. All the things, okay? Remember that what you were doing. I'm laughing, okay, because that what you were doing when you were little, okay, and it went, yeah, sour. Also, I'm hearing, but you're not busy with it anymore, okay, because that is the physical matrix, okay. They don't want you to be creative. They don't want you to go to God. They just don't, okay. Yeah, but I was writing already, okay. Yeah, I was writing. And that came back later on. Yeah. Yeah. Wrote my first book. Okay. Yeah. In Dutch. I'm sorry. Prayer. Prayer is a dialogue with the universe. Express your wishes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Go in prayer mode. Yeah. This is your life. What is counting? I'm hearing. Okay. So every minute, yeah, of the day counts. Okay. What if there's no tomorrow? What if, questioning every single thing, okay? Who is who, okay? Again, observing, watching, praying, I heard again, yeah. Eyeballing, I heard. Yeah, that is what they will do, okay? because they are not understanding. People who are not knowing the spiritual realms, it's okay that they are not knowing it, okay? Again, be respectful. Be respectful. Just because their eyes are not open and still shut and is the 3D eye, okay, that doesn't mean that there isn't another world, okay? Just because they cannot see and you can see, okay, that doesn't mean it isn't there. It is there. Yeah. And they will think that you are crazy because you are using your intuition. You are using your inner voice. You are using to level yourself up over and over again, healing, coming into balance, okay, with yourself. That's why going within, finding your roots, going back to your roots, okay, and see what will come out from the inner, okay, because the outer experience, okay, when we will die, the flesh, the body, everything will be gone, okay, yeah, but the soul will be there, yeah. One more card, and I'm ending this reading, okay? So pray as hard as you can, okay? Yeah, because it's not about making anyone afraid, okay? Because when you are leveling, and maybe you know maybe you are on a different level and higher level, okay? And this is just a confirmation, and maybe you're not, okay? It will come, okay? I can promise that, as long as you are promising God. Okay, you don't have to promise towards me. You have to promise towards yourself, okay? To love yourself, to have your boundaries, to have that creativity, to have that passion, okay? Because again, everybody can carry the light, okay? Yeah. But going in the darkness, okay? Emerge. I'm hearing emerging, okay? Yeah. Emerging with your soul, emerging with the other world, with the spiritual realm, okay? Yeah. And just emerging, two worlds coming together, okay? That's the emerging, okay? That's the bridge, what is being gapped, and how you can build that bridge is working with Jesus, is working with God, okay? All the layers, what was built in the physical matrix, okay? It needs to crumble down, okay? Crumble down, yeah. The tower must fall down, okay? Yeah. Before you can build up again. Ooh, that was nice. 2 to 2. Whoa. And then it will amplify. Everything in your life will be amplified. Okay, just like the amplifier, you know what? It will be amplifying in your own world. Okay, yeah, remembering that. It's all about you remembering who you are. Okay, who you are from the core. Okay, at the core, I'm meaning at the core, not someone else. And so you're not guilty. Okay, that is what I heard. Exactly that word. You're not guilty to live your life to the fullest, blissful, harmonious, having the peace, okay? Because you are doing it first for your own sanity, for your own peace, okay? But guess what? While you are building up, okay, from ground zero, okay, you will see that you are leveling more and more and more and more, and the transforming. Yeah, look at the butterflies. Transformation, okay? Yeah. And again, looking in a mirror. Whoa. Oh, the other card. I didn't talk about the other card. I almost forgot. I'm sorry. So much downloading, okay? Self-love. I told that already. Self-love is the foundation of all love, yeah. And people are not getting it. They are thinking that you are selfish, okay? Yeah. Selfish. No, you're taking care of yourself. As I already said that many times, okay? No, you're not selfish. Let them think that you are selfish, okay? Let them think that you are going within. Let them think that you are crazy. Let them. That this is not their life. At one point, it can be connected, okay? And that is God's plan, connecting, okay, with each other. And that's why some people are chosen to do God's work, okay? And some people are just chosen by the devil, and some people are just not chosen, okay? They can be awakened, yeah, by others, okay? But not by God or Jesus. That doesn't mean it doesn't count. No, it doesn't count. It counts, okay? Yeah, it counts. Yeah. But that is where the envy will come, okay? And where the jealousy will start. And that is where the copying, yeah, will start, okay, yeah. They will want to be you, okay? Another reading, yeah. So self-love is important because out of self-love, okay, when you are going within, you will see what it is to heal your heart. You will see what it is to heal your mind also, yeah, because those two need to be working together, okay? Coming into balance, okay? Scales must be balanced, okay? Yeah, when your scales are balanced, okay, yeah, you will find yourself on another timeline and leveling up because there are a lot of timelines, okay? While you are leveling up and the other ones are also leveling up for themselves, okay? There are again in between walls, okay? While working to have, yeah, build that bridge, okay, for themselves. Thank you for watching. Whoa, great reading, man. I love this kind of reading, okay? Again, thank you for watching. Until next time, until next reading, peace be with you and love you all, okay? Love you all.